watching your show, you probably think every last one of us came from some bum ass parents that gave us a bunch of nonsense. Because I've watched the show and I've heard a lot on here. I'm like, so that's what was happening? So nobody black comes from a good family. None of us.
But I feel like I've seen both sides of it, where I've seen people telling me about getting into the streets where I've been like, oh, it doesn't really feel like you had anybody guiding you in a better direction. And then I also talk to people who it feels like they came from an amazing family and still absolutely just renounced it and decided they wanted to be in the streets.
Do you know how hard it is for nobody to tell you nothing good in your whole life? Nobody?
Okay, but let's say you have teachers or you have your uncle who's guiding you in the right direction, but then your mom and dad aren't. Your mom and dad are fucked up on drugs or hustling or doing whatever. I mean, that's tough to overcome.
Dad on the, and this is always. You should interview the siblings of these people.
Oh, sometimes they tap in. And I'm like, oh, they fed you some bullshit in that interview.
Like,
I've had that happen for sure,
like,
yeah.
So no cousins, no aunties, just no community. Your whole community is just full of just vagabonds and just drug delivery. Like, it's hard for me because I have the accountability of, at this time, I was one of the only people that was my friends that was even selling drugs. The rest of my friends was going to school and doing all. So you didn't have no good friends. It's kind of hard for me to understand that.
Yeah.
I'm not the first person in my family to go to college. I'm like the last one.
Right.
And then the people after me gonna go to college. Like, man, I don't come from some family that didn't have no positivity.
Yeah.
I just be like, damn. Sometimes I listen, I'd be amazed. Like, so you were just raised on New Jack City and you didn't see the ending. It's like, this shit is crazy to me.
But I mean, there's like a long history of people.
Let me give you another one.
Not following the end of the movie.
Watch
American History X, that's like every Nazi's favorite movie.
Watch this.
It's not the best Nazi tale.
The other part of this.
Anti-Nazi tale.
So even as a dude growing up in the neighborhood, you would have hood dudes that wouldn't let you get in trouble because they saw something different in you. You didn't have them either. My boy Mike would tell somebody, hey, he tried to sell dope. And I was like, what were you doing? Hey, man, what you want, bro? Because this ain't you. So you didn't have none of those dudes either? That's crazy town. It's hood dudes that's not going to let you get in trouble. You ride BMXs, we'd rather get you a bike than you be in the streets trying to get money to get a bike. Let me invest in your talent. Because this ain't you to be out here. You didn't have them guys either.
Those people definitely exist, but on the other side of things, like, how often do you find that dude who's got that heart of gold that's like, I want to help this dude change his life and not do the things that I'm doing, when what I frequently see is they want to turn a dude into a send-off. They want to put him on the block selling something for him.
I guess why I got to ask the era, because these dudes were plentiful. I don't have to stop you from being there, because I'm not even gonna let you be out there.
But just to be cynical, aren't quite often those the dudes who want to keep the trap to themselves? They don't want everybody else selling crack. They're selling crack.
Does it not make sense? Why would I want everybody out here doing what I do?
Right, yeah.
It's gonna be people that's gonna be out here, and it's gonna be people that don't deserve to be out here. If you, man, I wish there's no way we'd have let our partner Phil that played the saxophone that was in the band be out selling dope. Play the fucking saxophone.
Yeah.
Do that. Man, take your ass to college.
But have you not had the experience in life where when you start trying to do something more positive and more productive with yourself, that there's always going to be a whole bunch of people around you that are trying to hold you back and bring you down to their level? Because as soon as I started trying to really emerge from drinking and doing drugs and tried to start working on doing podcasts and stuff like that, I very much found a lot of people in my life who clearly didn't like me having the ambition of, in their mind, wanting to be better than them.
Was they drinking and doing drugs and doing all the rest of that?
Oh, yeah.
Then how old were you, Adam, at that time?
40. I'm 41 now, but I'm talking about when I was, late 20s, early 30s.
Okay, you late 20s, early 30s. You talking about other people who didn't have no goddamn direction either. We're talking about old heads that see direction. So now, what happened when you did get those people from around you? Because you're going to make a conscious decision to get those people from around you, and then you're going to find a different tribe of people that's going to help you do what you do. That's a conscious decision.
Yeah.
Hey, why would I keep hanging with somebody who's trying to drag me down from doing something better?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I keep hanging with that person?
Right.
What's keeping me with this? If I don't want to join, if I don't want to drink no more, and I feel like I'm an alcoholic, I don't need to drink. It's going to be a point where I'm going to stop hanging with people who keep inviting me to the bar when you know that I don't want to drink. And then it's going to be the people around you. Hey, man, don't go to that bar.
Right.
It's always a balance of people. It's never one kind of person. As a former street dude, I know that this is more than one type of person, even in a crew. It's going to be more than one type of person. Everybody's not going to be the same. Mm-hmm. It's going to be somebody that's going to be like, man, bro, we don't need to do this. It's going to be. In my era, I don't think I've ever hung with a band of fools.
Well, I feel like that's actually a pretty good description of what it was like being in the BMX scene for so many years, because I very much didn't feel during that time period like I really even had a choice about who my friend group was. Because when you're part of this sort of insular community, like the bike riding world, it's just kind of like my friends are everyone else who rides bikes. They're coming through to my apartment. I'm seeing them at the coffee shop in the morning. I'm seeing them at the skate park, whatever. And it felt like I had to overcome the bad influences, but also like I can't just not be around these people at all.
Was it no good bike riders, no good influenced bike riders? Everybody was.
There were, but in a lot of ways, I think I felt a lot less closeness to them because of the fact that
you spent no time with them. You've been drinking and drugging with these people, and it's like, hey man, we ride bikes, not drug. It's like I'm in a comedy. I'm a comedian, so you have this pocket of comedians. And then you have this pocket of comedians. And I was in this pocket where everything was combative. Like, I'm better than you who going last. So then you go to this community. You're like, oh man, everybody's rooting for everybody over here. So now I have a choice. Do I stay in the combative nonsense, or do I go over here where everybody's rooting for each other? Because as I'm watching it, Adam Sandler and what's her name? They all in the same movies together.
Yeah, he's got his whole little
troop of people that's in the same movie. That's all. I don't give a damn what role you play. You're going to be in the movie.
They're uplifting each other.
Yeah,
they're working hard to make each other's existences better.
And so when you look at it, this is something different. Why would I not want to be around people who's uplifting?
Right.
That's a huge thing.
Yeah.
And in a comedy community, you don't want to be combative. I learned a lot over here. Then I moved away from combative things. And then even with the people that's uplifting each other, I kind of moved away from them too, to be independent with all the same morals. Doing my own thing. I don't need industry. I just need my band of people to uplift and persevere through what I got going on.
Right. Versus
trying to stay in these groups. At some point, you got to have some type of accountability for yourself, because they never hear about the stories in the same neighborhood where everybody was foul. It is 5% that's in the same. It's 95 people that's in this. It's 100 people in this situation. 5 people act like they have no good guidance. So what did the other 95 hear? Where's the other 95 here? Okay, did your brothers and your sisters go the same way? My sister's a genius.
Mm-hmm.
Like a certified genius. She was never in the streets. So we grew up in the same household. My sister's never sold cocaine. My sister's never been in the streets at all. She went to school. She graduated top of her class and then went to college. Then went to the Navy. Most people didn't know I had a sister because she wasn't outside. Why was I outside? Something else was drawing me outside, but to diminish my whole family and act like my whole family was going through what I was doing is crazy town.
Okay, so you just saw the clip, but did you know that you can watch this entire interview right now before it's released to the public, uncensored, by becoming a member for just $5 a month, and there's a lot of other crazy benefits as well. So make sure you hit the link down in the description and sign up. Appreciate y'all.